Yeah, good evening, everyone. So yesterday we understood what are the several questions that they will ask on the Stream API. Okay, good. Today, my requirement is, can we find the employee who is having highest salary? Can you guys send the logic for that? Can you guys send the logic for that? Which employee is having highest salary? Can you send the logic for that? Which employee is having highest salary? Which employee is having highest salary? Come on, quickly. Quickly, can you send that logic? Come on, guys. Come on, fast. Max comparing with salary, we are able to get the employee who is having highest salary. Okay, already we implemented the logic for that. Max by function we are going to use to get the employee who is having highest salary. Okay, so collectors dot max by comparing employee with get salary, we are going to use this one to get the employee who is having highest salary. Okay, instead of min by, we can use a function called collectors dot max by. Collectors dot max by employee of get salary. Okay, so employees stream dot collect collectors dot max by comparator comparing with the employee salary, which will give the employee who is having highest salary. Now system dot out dot println optional dot get that employee record I'm going to get now. Which employee having the highest salary? That employee record we are getting. Suresh is the employee who is having highest salary, 34,500. This is good. Now in the interview they will ask, can you identify the employee who is having second highest salary and third highest salary? Come on, guys. Can you tell me how to find the employee who is having second highest salary in the list by using Stream API? Not in the database. In the Stream API, I want to do that. If you go for database, then subquery is required. Yeah, agree. Subquery is required. I agree. For the database. Now, by using Stream API, I want to get the employee who is having second highest salary, or second highest salary and third highest salary employees I want to get. Can you guys try this? Can you guys try this? Not with core logic, with Stream. I want to do that with Stream. In two ways we can do that. By using Stream API, we can do that in two ways. I want to get the employee who is having second highest salary. I want to get an employee who is having second highest salary. Can you guys try this? Come on. Get the second highest salary I want to do. We can do that in the two ways. Can you guys try that? Before I'm going to give the logic, can you guys try that? Can I do this? Come on, guys. Simple, na? You can sort the employees in the reverse order. Sort the employees in the reverse order and skip the first record. Then you will get the second highest salaried employee. That is one option. So what we can do is get second highest salary of the employee. Get the employee, get the EMP who is having second highest salary. Get the employee who is having second highest salary. What is the procedure we can do? Sort employees in reverse order. In reverse order, that means in the ascending order, descending order. Sort employees in the reverse order, then skip first record. Then skip first record. So when you sort the employees in the reverse order, highest employee will go to first position in the descending order. Okay, sort the employees in reverse order, descending order, salary descending order. Sort employees in salary descending order, then skip first record. Then you will get it. Are you guys clear with my point? Get the employees who is having the second highest salary. Get the employee who is having second highest salary. How to do that? Sort the employees based on salary descending order. Sort employees based on salary descending order, then skip first record. Then you will get the employee who is having the second highest salary. Okay, guys. So let's try this, how to implement this logic, right? Employees data, employees.stream is available. Employees.stream.sorted, which is used to do the sorting. So if you call employees.stream.sorted, it will sort the employees in the ascending order, but I want to do the in the descending order. So employees.stream.sorted, it will sort the employees in the ascending order. I want to do the descending order. So I want to customize the sorting. In order to customize the sorting, I will go for comparator. Comparator dot comparing employee get salary, employee get salary dot reversed. Okay, if I don't pass this parameter for the sorted, it is going to sort the employees in the ascending order. Now I want to customize, sort the employees by comparing the salary in the reverse order. So employees.stream.sorted, comparator.comparing of employee salary dot reversed. It is going to reverse, it is going to sort the employees based on the salary reverse order. Then after, do the skip of one. Whenever we do the employees sorting based on the salary in the reverse order, highest employee will go to first position. So if I skip that one, then that record will be skipped. Then find first, then first record will come. So whenever you do the sorting based on the salary in the reverse, highest employee will go to first position. I'm skipping that. Once I skip that, second highest employee will go to first position. Then I'm calling find first method. I'm calling find first method. It will give me optional object system.out.println find first dot get. This is the logic we can write in order to get the employee who is having second highest salary. This is the logic we can write. Who is having the second highest salary? If you want to get the third highest salary, then you can skip 2. Then first 2 records will go, third highest salary employee will come. Understand? Are you clear with my point? Run as Java application. Okay, Suresh was the employee who is having highest salary, but now we are getting Orlin. Orlin salary is 32,500. Suresh is the highest salaried employee. Suresh is having 34,500. Then after, second highest salary is Orlin, 32,500. Are we able to get the data based on second highest salary? Yes or no? I'm doing stream on the list of data, stream.sorted. I'm sorting the data based on the salary in the reversed order. Then I'm skipping one record by using skip method. Then we are calling find first. This is one way of doing that. This is one way of doing that. Can we do this in the another approach? Can we do this in the another approach? Yes, we can do that. emps dot stream. I'm creating a stream. emps dot stream dot sorted. Same thing. I need to sort it. Sorted by using comparator dot comparing employee based on the salary dot reversed. Based on the salary, I need to do the reverse. Based on the salary, do the reverse. After reversing, I'm doing the collectors dot to list. Okay. So here, earlier I have sorted based on the reverse order. Then I'm skipping the first record. Then I'm getting the next first record. But here I am sorting the employees based on the salary in the reverse order, and I'm collecting the employees data in the another list. Okay, so this is used to sort my employees data based on the salary in the reverse order. Okay, now what I will do, system.out.println collect.getOf1. Collect.getOf0 means first employee who is having highest salary I will get. Get-of1 means I will get the employee who is having second highest salary. Run as Java application. Yes, Orlin we are getting, he is having 32,500 as a salary. So this is one way to do that, and this is another way to do that. In two ways we can write the logic to find the second highest salary employee by using our stream API. Are you guys able to understand these two solutions? Are you guys able to understand? Here I'm sorting within the both approaches. I'm sorting in the reverse order. In the first approach, after sorting is completed, I'm skipping one record. That means the highest salary employee will be skipped. Then I will get the find first. So whenever we sort in the reverse order, based on the salary, highest employee will go to first position. Second highest salary will go to second position. When I do skip up one record will ignore. Then I'm calling find first. Okay. Here what we are doing, we are calling the stream. On the stream, we are calling the sorted. We are sorting the employees data by using salary in the reversed order. Once that sorting is completed, that sorted data I'm collecting as a list. From the list, I am getting the data by using get method. List.getOf1 will give me the second record. Second record means second highest salary. 0 means first record, first highest salary. Okay, good. I hope you understood how to get second highest salary or third highest salary or fourth highest salary of the employee. Understood, guys? Yes. Okay. Now here I'm going to give you one simple, very easy requirement. One simple, very easy requirement, that is how to perform sum of two numbers in the Java. Sorry, how to perform sum of given numbers. How to perform sum of numbers. How to perform sum of given numbers. Come on guys, can you write the logic and send me? How to perform sum of numbers. Come on guys, how to perform sum of numbers. Sum. I'm going to give you sum of numbers. Can you write the logic to perform sum of those numbers? Can you perform sum of those numbers? How to perform sum of those numbers? Here I am giving integer some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. In general, how we will do that? For int I colon nums. Okay, then we are going to do int sum is equal to 0, sum is equal to sum plus I, system.out.println of sum. Sum is equal to sum plus I, system.out.println of sum. Run as Java application. Yes, we are getting the sum as 15. Yes or no? We are getting the sum as 15. Sum as 15. System.out.println of sum as 15. Got it? Huh. In this scenario, instead of writing this regular logic, we can go for stream reduce. Stream reduce is used to combine multiple values into single value and return the result. Combine multiple values into single value and return the result. For that we are going for reduce. Here I have array, arrays.stream, list.stream or arrays.stream. I'm passing my numbers to create a stream. Stream.reduce. Stream.reduce. I'm calling stream.reduce identity from 0. Here I'm going to specify a comma b as input for the stream, and I want to return a plus b. I want to combine multiple values into single value. For that we can go for reduce. Okay, system.out.println of reduce. System.out.println of reduce. We are getting the 15. So whatever the logic we are writing normally, which is taking each number adding to the sum, right? Instead of that, here we are taking reduce a comma b. I want to submit to a plus b reduce. Combine multiple values into single value. For that we will go for stream reduce. Stream filter, stream mapping, stream collection, stream reduce. Stream reduce is used to combine multiple values into single value. Multiple values into single value. Okay. Here 0 initial sum, and I want to take the each number and I want to sum to that. Right guys. So this is a reduce operation which is used to combine multiple values into single value. For that we are going for stream reduce concept. For that we are going for stream reduce concept. Let me upload this in our notes. Stream reduce and finding second highest salary also. Parallel stream special iterator completed. Stream questions I have given. This is logic to stream reduce. stream radius. Okay, perfect. Good. Next one, guys. Next one. Do you know what is Neshron engine that introduced in the Java 1.8 version? There is another concept called Neshron engine in Java 8. Neshron engine in Java 8. Okay. Neshron engine in Java 8. Neshron engine introduced in Java 8 to execute JavaScript code in the Java, right? Neshron engine is used to execute JavaScript code in Java. Neshron engine is used to execute JavaScript code in the Java. Let me show you how to execute JavaScript code in the Java. To execute JavaScript code in the Java, we are going for Neshron engine that introduced in Java 1.8 version. Okay, let me create one simple JavaScript file, guys. JavaScript files will have .js as a extension. Let me take it as 1.js. Let me take it as 1.js JavaScript file. Let me open this file. Let me write some function in the JavaScript. Let me write some function in the JavaScript where hello is equal to, I'm writing one function in the JavaScript. In this function, I'm writing a message print, welcome to JavaScript. Welcome to JavaScript. And I want to call that function. Okay, I'm calling that function. I'm writing one function where hello is equal to a function. A function is stored into a variable and I am calling that function by using this variable. Okay, guys, fine. So can I call this is an anonymous function stored into a variable in the JavaScript? Yeah, we are writing one anonymous function in the JavaScript and we are storing into a variable. By using that variable, we are calling the function. So earlier, how we will execute the JavaScript? By using HTML or by using browser. But from Java 1.8 version, they provided a concept to run these JavaScript files also by using JVM. They provided option to execute JavaScript files also in the JVM. Okay, that is called Neshron engine. Neshron engine using Java. Neshron engine is introduced in the Java 1.8 version. Neshron engine is introduced in the Java 1.8 version. Can you guys tell me what is the purpose of this Neshron engine, guys? Can you guys tell me what is the purpose of this Neshron engine? Come on. Can you tell me what is the purpose of this Neshron engine? Neshron engine is used to execute JavaScript code using JVM. Neshron is a JavaScript engine. Neshron is a JavaScript engine is used to execute JavaScript code using JVM. Neshron is a JavaScript engine used to execute JavaScript code by using JVM. Now here I have created one JavaScript file 1.js. In that I have a function. I'm calling that function in the JS file. How you will compile the Java files, guys? Java C space class name, file name, Java C space file name.java. But here JavaScript file is available. In order to execute the JavaScript file, JJS space 1.js. Are we able to execute welcome to JavaScript? JJS. Are you clear, guys? So that is a Neshron engine which is used to execute JavaScript code by using JVM. Are you clear? I created one JavaScript file. Create a JavaScript file. Create create a JavaScript file like below. File name I'm using as 1.js and I am calling this. This is my JavaScript file. I'm saving this file with a 1.js. Okay. Now this is the file. Open command prompt and execute this file using below command. Open command prompt and execute below command. So what is the command? That is jjs space 1.js. That is used to run JavaScript file by using Neshron engine. Neshron is a JavaScript engine used to execute JavaScript code using JVM. Create a JavaScript file like below 1.js. Yes, JS file is available. Directly we can run that JS file by using command prompt with a command called jjs space 1.js. jjs space 1.js. Open the command prompt and execute below command jjs space 1.js. Then it will execute our JavaScript file. Okay, can we execute a JavaScript file directly in our Java program? Let us create one simple Java program. New text document, demo.java. I'm taking one class with a name called demo.java. Let's create a class with a main method, public class demo. Public class demo. In that class, I'm taking a main method, public static void main, string arguments. Now, in this class, I want to load that JS file and I want to execute. For that, we need to go for a script engine. Okay, we need to load a JS file into Java program and we need to execute it. We need to load that JS file into our Java program and we need to execute it. So how to load that script file? First, we need to load the engine. What is the engine? Neshron engine. Script engine SE is equal to new script engine manager. New script engine manager dot get engine by name. What is the engine name? Neshron. Neshron is the engine which is provided in the Java 1.8. What is the purpose of this Neshron engine, which is used to execute JavaScript code by using Java programs? JavaScript engine, script engine I am creating by using script engine manager, get engine by name Neshron. Okay guys, now how to execute it? Script engine dot evaluate that JavaScript file by using new file reader. My JavaScript file is 1.js. That's it. Okay, this file reader is available in the IO package. Let me import that IO package. Import java.io.star. This script engine is available in the script package. Let me import it. Import javax.script.star. Okay, so this is my Java program which is having a main method. In this Java program, what I'm doing, I'm loading Neshron engine. Using that Neshron engine, I'm evaluating a JS file. Save this. Now, earlier I executed JS file directly by using jjs command. Okay, so that Neshron engine is loaded, which executed our JavaScript file. Now, through Java program, I want to execute this JavaScript file. For that, I'm using script engine. Script engine.eval method. Using file reader, I'm loading that JavaScript file and I'm executing that. I'm loading that file and I am executing that file. So for that, we are using Neshron engine. So what is the purpose of Neshron engine? Neshron is a JavaScript engine which is used to execute JavaScript code using JVM. So here I'm creating one JavaScript file. I'm saving that file by using .js. Java files will have .java as the extension. JavaScript files will have .js as an extension. I'm using 1.js. So here I'm writing a function. That function stored to a variable and I'm calling that function in the JS file. I directly executed the JS file from the command prompt by using jjs command. Similarly, we can execute this JS file using Java program directly. For that, we are using script engine. I want to load the script engine. Which engine? Neshron engine. Using that script engine, I'm calling eval method. For the eval method, I'm giving my JavaScript file as an input. That's it. Okay, go to command prompt, javac demo.java. File reader, it is expecting one more bracket. Yeah, file reader, this bracket. Eval method is there, one more bracket. Yeah, close that bracket. Good. javac demo.java. File not found exception is coming. So we need to use throws exception. Okay. Now let us run this program. javac demo.java, java space demo. Null pointer exception, line number 12. Okay, file, save it. Let me close it. What is the line number 12? Line number 12, we are getting null pointer exception. Script engine manager, new script engine manager dot get engine by name, that is Nashorn. Okay, it is a Nashorn. Engine name is the Nashorn, not Nashorn. Nashorn, spelling mistake. Nashorn engine. Nashorn is a JavaScript engine to execute JavaScript code by using JVM. Let me recompile my Java code. javac demo.java, java space demo. Welcome to JavaScript. Who is giving me this welcome to JavaScript? Is that code available in our Java program, or that code is available in the JavaScript program? Guys, is it available in the Java program, that message, welcome to JavaScript? Is that message coming from the Java, or that message coming from JavaScript? Is that message coming from Java, or message coming from JavaScript? From JavaScript. Who is executing that JavaScript program? Who is executing that JavaScript program? My Java program. Inside the Java, how we are able to execute the JavaScript? Nashorn. This Nashorn engine, this is introduced in Java 1.8 version. Nashorn engine in Java 1.8 version. We can execute above JS file through Java program. We can execute above JavaScript file using Java program like below. So this is my Java code, which is going to execute JavaScript program by using Nashorn engine. By using Nashorn engine, we are able to execute JavaScript code. But to be frank, are we going to execute JavaScript code in the Java in the project? I never used this concept in my project. Syllabus is there, we are discussing. Is there anyone who is implementing JavaScript code and calling that from the Java program in the real-time project? Is there anybody in this class who is doing that in the company? No. But that feature given by Java, if you want, you can do it. But I have not done that. Sir, if anybody ask me, sir, in which scenario we will go for this, can you tell me any use case in the project? I don't have any use case because I never implemented JavaScript code which will be called from Java code. I never implemented JavaScript code which will be called from Java code. I don't have any use case. So syllabus wise, there is a concept which is introduced in the Java 8. So we are covering what is the purpose of that Nashorn. Now you got the clarity what is Nashorn. Now you got the clarity what is Nashorn. Come on, what is the purpose of a Nashorn which introduced in the Java 1.8? Nashorn is a JavaScript engine which is used to execute JavaScript code using JVM. Create a JavaScript file like below 1.js. I'm creating a function and I'm calling that function. Open the command prompt and execute this command. Open the command prompt and execute this command. Okay, so this is JS file. JJS is a command to run the JavaScript file in the JVM. Earlier in the JVM, we can run Java code. Now we can run the JavaScript code also. That is the change introduced in 1.8 version. So this is JS file. You can run from the JV using JVM directly, or you can run through Java also by using this script engine. Using script engine, I'm loading the Nashorn engine. Using that Nashorn engine, I'm loading the JavaScript file and I'm giving that file as input and I'm executing it. Okay, guys. Good, perfect. Next one. And one more thing is, guys, in the Java 8, they made some changes to IO streams also. IO changes in Java 8. IO streams changes in Java 8. Now, before going to discuss this, I will give you one small requirement. Can you guys write the logic for that? Write a Java program. Write a Java program to read a file data. Write a Java program to read a file data and print it on the console. Task. Can you guys do this task now? Simply, quickly, 2 minutes or 5 minutes of time I am giving. Can you guys write a Java program to read a file data and print it on the console? Do you know how to read a file data in the Java? Do you know how to read a file data in the Java? Come on, guys. Do you know how to read a file data in the Java? Can you tell me? Can you guys tell me? Come on, guys. Can you send the logic? Can you send the logic for that? Write a Java program to read a file data and print it on the console by using Java. Come on. 6 people sent me the message. What about remaining? Don't you know how to read the file data? Yeah, let us see how to read a file data in the Java. Let me go to my IDE. Yes, let me write a Java program to read a file data. Class read file data. Okay, let me create one simple file in my project. New file. I'm taking my file info.txt. Okay, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How is your health? How is your family? When are you coming to India? Okay, so this is my file which is having some data. Now I want to read the data by using my Java program. Okay, yes, main method. We will go for file reader. File reader fr is equal to new file reader. I'm giving that file name as the input, which is info.txt, I'm giving the file name as the input. It will give throws exception. I'm giving the file name as the input for my file reader object. File reader will read the data character by character. That's why we will give the file reader to buffered reader. Buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader of file reader. Okay, then br dot read line, I will get the first line data. Okay guys, if the first line data is not equal to null, then I am going to print the data on the console and I will read the next line. System.out.println of line, then I will take line is equal to br dot read line. Okay, this is a generalized logic that we are going to write to read the file data from a file using Java program. After this we need to close br. Okay, so here this is my file object which I have created in my project info.txt. In this file there is some data. Now I have created one class called read file data class. In that I am writing file reader fr is equal to new file reader, new file object I am passing as the input. Using this file, I'm creating a file reader object. File reader is used to load the file. By using file reader also we can read the data. If you read the data by using file reader, it will read the data character by character. If you read the data character by character, then what is the problem? Lot of read operations will happen. It will degrade performance of our application. Lot of read operations will happen. It will degrade performance of our application. Lot of read operations will happen. It will degrade performance of our application. So I want to read the data line by line. So how to read the data line by line? By using buffer reader. So I'm connecting the file reader object to buffer reader. Using buffer reader, I'm calling read line method. It will give me a line data. If that line is not equal to null, that means line is not empty. My file is not empty. There is a line with data. I will print that line. After printing that line, first line data, I'm replacing the line variable with the second line data. Then it will check if second line is not equal to null, it will print the second line data. After printing the second line data, I'm replacing second line with the third line data. If third line not equal to null, print third line data, then read the fourth line. If a fourth line is equal to null, condition will fail, it will come out and it will close the buffer reader object. Are you able to clear with my point? Are you able to clear with my point? Come on guys. Are you able to clear with my point? Yes. Now let's run this program. Run as Java application. Are we able to read the file data and print the data on the console? Hi, how are you? How is your family? When are you coming to India? Yes, we are able to read it. By using file reader and buffer reader, we are able to read the data by using Java program. We are able to read the file data by using our Java program. But in the Java 8, they made some changes to this IO streams to simplify file read operations. Okay, now can we implement same logic by using IO streams with the Java 8 changes? First of all, are you able to understand this logic? Are you able to understand this logic? Now, can we see the new way of reading the file with the help of Java 8? Can we see the new style of reading the file data using Java program? Come on, guys. Yes. Now, in Java 8, they provided a new approach to read our files data. Okay, how to read it? First, let me take the file name string. My file name is equal to info.txt, where I have stored that file, created a file with a name called info.txt. String file name is equal to info.txt. Now, I want to read all the lines of the file and I want to store all the lines into one collection. List of string lines is equal to new array list. Okay, I'm creating one array list object. What is the purpose of this array list? To read all the lines of the file, store all the lines into one collection. Multiple lines will be available in a file. So to store all the lines, I'm taking one array list object. Okay, now how to read it? In order to read it, I'm going to use try catch. Try catch. Exception handling logic will be implemented by using try catch. E dot print stack trace. Now in the Java 1.7 version, they introduced a concept called try with resources. What is the advantage of try with resources is, if you see here, I opened buffer reader. Once my operation is completed, I need to close the buffer reader. Whenever you open any resource, then it is mandatory you need to close it. It can be a buffer reader or it can be a database connection. It can be a file. But can you guarantee that every programmer who opens a connection will close the connection? Is there any guarantee? Will everybody follow that process? Whenever we open a buffer reader, we need to close that. Whenever we open a file, we need to close it. Whenever we open a database connection, we need to close it. Can you guarantee that everybody will follow that? No, no guarantee. So that's why in the 1.7 version of Java, they introduced a concept called try with resources. Whatever the resource you want to open, you open within the try so that it will be auto closed once the try block execution got completed. Now here in the Java 1.8, they introduced a concept called files.lines. Then path. What is the path? Paths.get of our file name. Okay, files.lines. I'm using files.lines of paths.get of file name. Now, whenever you go for files.lines of paths.get, this lines method is going to return a stream. Lines method is going to return a stream. So I'm going to get a string of stream. I'm going to get a string of stream. What is the advantage of writing like this? Whenever I use files.lines paths.get of file name, it is used to give the path of the file where that file is available. The file is available in the project directory. This is the name. So I'm giving paths.get of file name files.lines. What is this files? What is this files? A class from 1.7. That files class is available from 1.7 version. Then what is this lines? Lines method implemented in the 1.8 version. Files class available from 1.7 version, but this lines method implemented in the 1.8 version. Okay guys, what this lines method will do? It will take the path of the file. It will read all the lines of the file. It will combine all the lines data into one stream and it will return the stream object. This is a change that happened for IO streams in the 1.8 version. Are you clear? Now, do I need to read the data line by line? Do I need to read the data line by line, or I can read all the lines of the data at a time? Come on, guys. If I go for buffer reader, I'm reading that. If I go for file reader, I'm going to read the data character by character. When I go for buffered reader, it will read the data line by line. If you see here, if I uncomment this file reader and buffer reader, you will understand. Okay, guys. So here, if you observe, I'm taking a file reader. By using file reader, I can read the data from a file. File reader will read the data from the file character by character. Okay. So it will degrade performance of our program. To improve the performance of the program, instead of the file reader, we are going for buffered reader. What is the benefit of going for buffered reader? Buffered reader will read the data line by line. But in the 1.8, what they have done? They have given a lines method. If you call the lines method, they will read complete file data at a time, and they will give you one stream directly. Understand the change? Files class is available from which version? So this is the source code of the files class. Files class available from 1.7. But inside the files class, lines method provided. Lines method available from 1.8 version. What is the purpose of the lines method? Lines method is used to read all the lines of the file at a time and give the stream. Are you able to understand the difference between file reader, buffer reader, and lines method? File reader will read the data character by character. Buffer reader will read the data line by line. Lines method will read all the lines of the code, all the lines of the data at a time, and will return a stream. Once I got that stream, now here I'm creating a stream inside the try block, or I'm creating a stream with resource concept. I'm creating a stream with resource concept. What is the advantage of that? Try with resource. What is the advantage of that, guys? What is the advantage of that concept? If I go for try with resource, that will be closed automatically once it come out from the try block. That will be closed automatically once we come out from the try block. Now see, so this is our file reader operation with buffer reader, and this is our stream operation by using files.lines. Files.lines. Right. What is the advantage of going for this files.lines? Can anyone tell me? What is the advantage of going for this files.lines? What is the advantage of going for files.lines? If you want to print it directly, you can print it. If you want to add to the collection, you can add to the collection also. Am I able to print it? Files.lines of given path. It is giving me stream dot for each. I'm printing each line available in the stream. Yeah. Now you understand what is the new change that happened in the files class in 1.8 version? What is the new change that happened in the files class in 1.8 version? What is the change that happened in the 1.8 version? Lines method got added. What is the purpose of lines method? What is the purpose of lines method? What is the advantage of going for lines method? It will read all the content from the file at once. It will give you complete file data in single shot as a stream. Okay, now I have here another requirement. Can you give me all the lines of the file which are starting with the character H? Can you give me all the lines of the file which are starting with character H? Can you write the logic and tell me? Can you write the logic and tell me how to read, how to get all the lines of the file which are starting with H? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? Come on. Simple. You need to apply a filter, right? We already got the stream. Then what we need to do? Stream dot filter, pass one line, pass one line. If line dot starts with H, that's it. Then dot for each that line. So it is going to print only the lines which are starting with character H. A filter. I got the stream. From that stream, I'm getting each line with a filter. Now it will read all the lines of the file. It will print the data, the lines which are starting with character H. Run as Java application. Yeah, there are 3 lines available. Out of these 3 lines, only one line is starting with character H. One line is starting with character H, that is printed. That is printed. Got my point? Yeah, this is one change that happened to IO streams. Okay, so to read file data, we can use file reader and buffer reader classes. We can use file reader and buffer reader classes. File reader will read the data character by character. What file reader will do? It will read the data character by character. Slow performance. Slow performance. So to improve the performance of that reading process, instead of a file reader, we are going for a concept called buffered reader. It will read the data line by line. It will read the data line by line. Okay. Now here files dot lines, it will expect the path as a parameter. It will read all lines at a time and returns a stream. Got my point? IO stream changes in Java 8. Okay, to read file data, we can use file reader and buffer reader classes. File reader class, it will read the data. It will read the data character by character. Slow performance. Buffer reader, it will read the data line by line. Files dot lines path, it will read all the lines at a time and returns as a stream. So I hope you understand what is the purpose of lines and why we are going for lines. This is buffer reader logic and this is files with lines logic. Here I'm using that files dot lines and I'm giving the path of the file by using paths.get. Then it is taking that all the lines of the file, returning a stream dot filter. I'm filtering the data. If you want, you can filter the data. Otherwise, you can directly print that. Stream dot for each. I'm printing each line which is available in the file. Are you clear? Are you guys clear with this program? You understand how to read the files in the Java 8 now? You understood how to read the files data by using Java 8. So do we need to use buffer reader, file reader anymore? Do we need to use file reader and buffer reader anymore? Not required. So from now onwards, if you want to read a file, then what we need to use? If you want to read a file, then what we need to use from now? Files dot lines. Files dot lines. What is the purpose of lines? What lines method will do? What is the lines method will do? See here. Read all lines from a file as a stream directly. So that is the main purpose of this. Read all lines from a file as a stream directly. File reader will read character by character. Buffer reader will read line by line. Files method will read all the lines at a time. Okay? Yes. And one more thing is, in the Java 1.8 version, there one change they have made for encoder and decoder in the Java. Base 64 changes they made. Base 64 changes they made in Java 8. First of all, what is this base 64? Base 64 is the algorithm which is used to encode and decode our data. Okay guys, base 64 algorithm related changes also happened in the Java 8. First let me write one simple Java program. Okay, base 64 algorithm is available in the Java. Base 64 is a predefined class in the Java 1.8. Base 64 is a predefined class available in the Java 1.8. Okay, let me take this class as a password service. Password service class I'm taking. Let me take a main method. In this main method, I'm going to use a class called base 64. It is a predefined class, guys. Base 64 is a predefined class which is available in java.util package. In the 1.8 version of Java, they made the changes to base 64 1.8. Base 64 class is available from this 1.8. This class consists exclusively of static methods for obtaining encoders and decoders for the base 64 encoding scheme. This implementation of the class supports the following types of base 64. Base 64 class is available unless otherwise noted. Passing a null argument of method this class will call null pointer exception. From which version this base 64 is available? From 1.8. Since 1.8 this base 64 is available. Base 64 dot get encoder. I got the encoder. I want to encode my password. Okay guys, encoder dot encode. It is expecting byte array as a parameter. Let me take my string password. I have some password ashokit@123. String password is equal to ashokit@123. I want to encode this password. Okay, so encoder. In order to do that encoding in the Java util package, there is a class called base 64. Base 64 dot get encoder. I got the encoder object. Encoder dot encode. It is expecting byte array. Encode method parameter is expecting byte array. How to convert the string to byte array? Encode method parameter is byte array. I have the password in the string format. How to convert the string to byte array? For that we will go for password dot get bytes. Okay, so here in the string class there is a bytes method, get bytes method to convert the string to byte array. Then I'm calling encode. Now I got the output as a byte array. Encoder dot encode password dot get bytes. Encode method is returning byte array as a parameter. Now string encoded password is equal to new string of encode. Okay, I'm passing the byte array as a constructor parameter to string class. Then let me print system.out.println encoded password. Okay guys, encoded password. This is my original password. We don't store the original passwords in the database directly. Got it? String password is equal to ashokit@123. And I am going to encode that password. To encode that password, there is a class called base 64. Base 64 dot get encoder. I got the encoder object. Encoder dot encode. Encode method is expecting byte array. I have the password in the string format. String should be converted to byte array. For that I am calling get bytes method. When I pass the password in the byte array format, it encoded that password. It is returning me the byte array. Byte array I am converting to the string object by using constructor. Then I got the encoded password. I'm printing that encoded password on the console. This is my encoded password. How I have encoded this password? By using base 64. Here I'm doing two operations, guys. Here converting string to byte array and calling and passing as input for encode method. Okay, password is available in the string format. That string password I'm converting to byte array. How to convert the string to byte array? Get bytes method. Encode method is expecting byte array. I have password in the string format. My password is converted to byte array by using get bytes method. I pass it to encode method. Encode method return the byte array as output, converting byte array to string. String to byte array to string. Converting byte array to string. Earlier, converting string to byte array to string. Then I'm printing that encoded password. For that, we are using base 64 get encoder. Base 64 is available since Java 1.8 version. Similarly, I have encoded my password. How to decode that password? How to get the original password back? For that, we have decoder. Base 64 dot get decoder. It will give you decoder object. Decoder dot decode. Decoder dot decode. Okay. So decode, I'm giving my encoded password for the decode method. It is giving me decode array. Now string decoded password is equal to new string of decode. Okay, I have my encoded password. Encoded password I am passing to decode method. Decode method giving me byte array. Byte array I am converting to string. Now I should get my original password, which is decoded password. Which is my decoded password. This is my encoded password. This is my decoded password. So how we are doing that encoding and decoding? By using base 64 encoder decoder. Are you guys clear with my point? You got the clarity? What is encoder and what is decoder? Understood, guys? Right. So here, encoder base 64 dot get encoder. We are getting the encoder object. Using that encoder object, we are doing the encoding. Right? The password is encoded. The next one is whatever the encoded password is available, we are able to decode it. But is this encoding and decoding is secured? Is this encoding and decoding is secured? Come on, guys. Is it secured or it is not secured? No, it's not secured because everybody can do this encoding and decoding, right? Everybody can do this encoding and decoding. Then how to secure our passwords in the application? How to secure our passwords in the application? Encryption we need to use, not encoding. What we need to use, guys? Encryption we need to do. Encoding is different, encryption is different. When we want to secure your passwords in the application, we need to go for encryption. Encryption. Encryption means converting the data from readable format to unreadable format is called as encryption. Converting the data from the readable format to unreadable format is called as encryption. To do that encryptions, there are some algorithms available in the Java, like SHA algorithm is available. AES advanced encryption standard algorithms are available to encrypt the data. So then when the encryption is available, then why to go for encoding and decoding? When the encryption is available, why to go for encoding and decoding? Come on. When the encryption is available, what is the purpose of going for encoding and decoding? For testing purpose, huh? No, no. See here, message digest dot get instance of SHA-256. We are going to get message digest classes will be available. Okay, message digest class is available. Message digest we are getting. This is my MD message digest, right? MD dot digest, MD dot digest of some input. Whatever the password I am giving, I'm converting that password to byte array. I'm giving to digest method, get bytes. I got the digested password. Okay guys, string str is equal to new string of digest, system.out.println of str. Let me comment this encoding and decoding for some time. This is my message digesting. Okay, let me run this program, run as a Java application. This is called encryption. Guys, able to understand? This is called encryption. Is it in the readable format? Whatever the password I have encrypted, is it in the readable format? Can anyone read it? Can anyone read it? That is called encryption. Converting the data from the readable format to unreadable format is called as encryption. Now, the problem with this encryption is there are some special characters available. Okay. So here, when I am transferring these characters from my Java application to database through the network, that network protocol may not understand all these characters. Yes or no? So these characters, I have user has given the password as ashokit@123. I want to store this password in the database. My Java application running in one machine, database running in another machine. My Java application want to connect with the database through network, and it has to send the password from the Java application to the database. So can you guarantee all these characters will transfer through network properly? These characters are understandable. Come on guys, these characters are understandable. These characters are not understandable. These characters are not understandable. Network also may not support for some of these characters which are provided by encryption technique. Here, after we have done the encryption of the data, some special characters, some junk characters are available. Those characters may not compatible to transfer over a network. That's why those junk characters data we will encode and we will send it. Okay, first we will get the password from the user. Whatever the password we got from the user, that password we need to encrypt. After doing the encryption, this unreadable format data got generated. This data directly we cannot transfer because some junk characters are available here. These characters we need to convert into readable format. For that we are going to use encoding technique and decoding techniques. Encoding is different, encryption is different. What is the purpose of encryption? To convert the data from the readable format to unreadable format. I want to convert the data from readable format to unreadable format. When I encrypt the data, here I am doing the message digesting. When I do the message digesting, I have done the encryption. My password is converted to unreadable format. When my password is converted to unreadable format, some junk characters are there. These characters cannot be transferred over a network. That's why here, whatever the encrypted password is available, that encrypted password I want to encode so that characters will be in the readable format and I can send it to the database and I can store it. How to do this? Base 64 dot get encoder. I will get my encoder object, encoder dot encode of that encrypted password. Whatever the encrypted password is available now, digest is encrypted password. Okay, now here I want to print it system.out.println encrypted plus encoded, new string of encode. Okay, here this is only encrypted password. There it is encrypted plus encoded password. You can see the difference now. Run as Java application. Now guys, can you see the difference between encrypted plus encoded? What is the difference? Which one we need to save in the database now? Encrypted password we will save in the database. Encrypted plus encoded password we will save in the database. Come on. What is the problem if I go with only encrypted value? What is the problem if I go with only encrypted value? Junk characters may not be transferred properly through network. First we will do encryption, then we are going to encode. When I do encode, what will happen? Characters are normal Unicode characters. They are supported by all the protocols, can be transferred from one system to another system through network. Now you understand where we are going to use encoding and decoding. Understand the difference between encryption and encoding. Come on guys. Base 64 encode and decode. Base 64 encode and decode. Perfect. Yep, perfect. Good guys. So in every application, user passwords will be encrypted plus encoded and will be stored into database table. Okay. In every application, user passwords will be encrypted and encoded. Yes, always we are going to use encrypted plus encoded and we are going to store into database table. All right. So you got the clarity how to use encoding plus encrypting, or encoding plus decoding. Understand how to do encoding plus decoding. Yes, very good. So with this we understood what are the changes that happened for base 64. Base 64 itself introduced in Java 1.8. Base 64 is a predefined class available in java.util package. Java.util package. Base 64 class providing methods to perform encoding and decoding. So this is the logic to perform encoding and decoding. Base 64.getEncoder, it will give the encoder object, encoder.encode of the value by converting to the get bytes. Byte array we got, converting the byte array to the string object I'm creating by passing that byte array. Then I'm getting the encoded password. Suppose if I want to decode, base 64.getDecoder, I got the decoder object, decoder.decode of encoded password. I got the decode byte array. Decode byte array again I'm converting to the string object. So here basically you need to know how to convert the string to byte array and byte array to the string. How to convert string to byte array and byte array to the string. Then we can work with encoder and decoder. Got it. Dhiren, you're asking about salt. Yeah, salt means basically when we are doing the encryption of the password, here my password is available, right? When we are going to encrypt these passwords in the real time, we will apply salt for the password. That means along with the user given password, some extra string also will be appended, something like if our project is IRCTC. So this is user given password. For the user given password, we will apply some extra text and we will encrypt it. The extra text we are adding to encrypt the password, that is called salt. Okay? Whatever the extra text we are adding to encrypt the password, that is called salt. So there is nothing to deal with salt in the Java 8. Salt is that your technique that you need to implement as per your requirement. Good. Fine guys, so with this we completed our Java 8 topics. So whatever the new changes that are implemented in the Java 8, we completed those topics, and I have given Stream API interview questions also, and the complete material is also available for Java 8. So what are the new changes that we thought of discussing in the Java 1.8? I have completed those topics. Interface changes we completed, default methods, static methods we discussed, functional interfaces we discussed, lambda expressions we discussed, method references and constructor references we discussed, Stream API, the most important part, optional class we discussed, special iterator we discussed, string joiner we discussed, for each method we discussed, date and time API we discussed, and few important other points also I have added. One is Nashorn engine we discussed, and IO streams changes we discussed. IO stream changes we discussed. IO stream changes, that is files.lines method we discussed, which is used to read all the lines of the file at a time. And we discussed about base 64 encoding and decoding process. Base 64 encoding and decoding process also we completed. All right, good. Perfect guys, thank you. So with this we are done with our Java 8 changes. So I will upload this complete final notes for that. Okay, fine guys, thank you. So from tomorrow we don't have any class for Java 8. So whatever the topics that we thought of discussing for Java 8, those topics got completed. So these three topics which we have added, and we covered these topics also, what is Nashorn engine, IO stream changes, and base 64 encoding and decoding concepts also we understood. Type reference, type reference of type inference of Java 8. Okay, I will give you a simple example. Type reference means without specifying that generic types also we can write our programs. That is one change happened in Java 8. That was very small topic. Okay, and some people are waiting for 9 PM class. Oracle guys, you can leave and you can join for that Oracle class. Yeah, good. Perfect guys, thank you. And people are asking about changes happened that in the completable future. So first I need to explain you what is completable feature, then I can tell you the changes happened in the completable feature. So by this weekend, I will make one video on the complete story of what is a completable feature. Completable feature basically is used to make asynchronous calls. If you want to execute parallel calls, then we will go for completable feature. Okay, so those completable feature concept I will explain, and I will upload one video within this week of time only. I will make a video on what is completable feature and I will discuss about that feature. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. So with this, I'm stopping for today. Yeah, I will upload these notes in the portal. You can refer that. Thank you. With this, we are done with our Java 8 classes. Thank you guys. Yeah, any questions you have, you can post in the group. We have a WhatsApp group open, so you can post the questions in that group. Thank you. Thank you so much.